my God.
What's up, y'all? Let me just say this up front. The music you hear in the background, I do not own the rights to this music.
At all.
None of it. Just want to let y'all know. So y'all won't mute our shows from now on.
Crazy.
But what's up, y'all?
It's Wednesday, baby. SW Podcast is back on your screen, your radio, your podcast channels, and wherever else we might want to be. That depends on where you're going to have us at.
That girl, that crazy. It's Wednesday, y'all. Welcome back to SW Podcast. It is Wednesday, December
Episode
15th.
101.
101. Show episode 101. And it's time to step into the ending of fourth quarter and getting ready for first quarter because it's almost 2022. And we just want to let y'all know that we get ready to start continuing the blessing of 100 more shows, because the first 100 did what it did. And now we're going to go ahead and move forward to the next. So,
are y'all ready? Because we're ready.
We're ready. So,
we're really ready.
Yeah, we good. We ready. So y'all get ready, and because we got a lot in store. We got another summer podcast tour coming up, and we're not gonna call it the promo tour. It's just gonna be the SW podcast tour. So
come on, baby, y'all ready?
We already did the promo tour. We did promoing us. We're gonna continue to push us, but it's still gonna be just a tour that actually involves the things that we want to continue doing and putting in a little bit more to it. So it's going to be a great opportunity. And everybody who wants us to, we're going to be in different places this year. So everybody that wants us to slide through when we're in those spots, definitely, hit us up. Let us know. We're gonna drop the calendar date soon.
That's going to be fun.
That's gonna be fun.
Get ready. If you ain't ready, oh well, that's your fault.
But it's definitely coming, y'all. So I just want y'all to know that. Get ready for it. And just know, if you can't make it out to everything that you want to do, tune in. That's why we got the YouTube channel. That's why we got our Facebook, we got our website that actually it'll take you directly to our page that leads you either to the audio or the video of the segments. And I'm a audio girl, so if I don't catch a live, I go back and listen to the audio. And so thank you again. Let me say thank you because Joe pointed out last Wednesday that our audio, our listeners on audio has picked up tremendously. So yes. So thank you for that. We appreciate y'all. Just for being just constant supporters.
Yeah,
that's dope for us.
That's big. That's huge.
That's big.
It's Freestyle Wednesday.
It's Freestyle Wednesday, y'all. So we hope everybody is, doing well, enjoying themselves this week, getting through this week with bliss and joy. If you're going through something, say some things to yourself to push yourself to get through, and let you know that we are thinking of you and hoping that you get through what you're going through with a positive mindset, because it's so much going on and so many people losing people, have lost people and are either going through some hard times, divorces, loss of jobs, just
everything,
so many different
family members, everything. It's a lot.
Everything. It's a lot. So whoever's going through, we're gonna continue to hope that you get through, and we have you in our prayers and our thoughts. So thank you so much for tuning in to another week of SW Podcast, y'all, because we here. So
at 6:30 every Wednesday. I'm good, Queen. Like, it's another Wednesday, but it's a good one though, baby. It's Wednesday, December 15th, baby. What?
December 15th.
Wow. You got 16 more days in this month. What y'all ready for? What is y'all ready for? And next week is the Christmas holidays, as you want to say. I hope
And
y'all
it's
got
gonna,
y'all trees up. Cause my son told me, Mom, you giving us money anyway. Why we need to put a tree up? I say, well, I'll be like,
Queen, I wish
I ain't
I
want
could turn my phone around and let you see this.
to. But I'm good, Queen. I'm good. I'm chilling, always trying to be in a uplifting mood.
That's right. That's
Cause
right.
it's just some stuff you ain't got no control over. So you just keep it moving, smiling, and it's always, as they say, the old folks, it's always glory on the other side of the tunnel.
And it's going and sometimes it's a little sad and tragic getting there, but
It is.
you gotta you want to get there. That's what's
Once you get there, though,
and you want to. You
that's
want
the that's
to. So
that's the
it's
glory
pushing
of it.
through to get there too.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, but that's the lesson that you learning through it all, through the process and everything. When you look back, you be like, all right, now you can help the person that while you didn't went through it. It's always for you to help somebody else that might go through the same thing or
That's
something.
right.
That's all it is. Just a
That's really
lesson.
what it mostly be about. That being able to
Yeah,
go through certain things, and I want to say, like, we're not, when we say those things, it's not that we're pushing the idea that struggle brings happiness. No, 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 no.
mm-mm.
It's just certain times that it ain't even always got to be a struggle. It could be trauma. It could be a dramatic issue. It could be work related. All of those aren't always involved in complete struggle. Where when we just say you get through it, because any things are tougher for certain people.
Yeah.
Everybody can't journey through a tunnel the way you can, or everybody can't climb
Mhm,
that bridge the way
definitely.
you can. So you got to be able to have some understanding for the person who may need a little bit more assistance in you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it's just being able to have the mindset to go through it, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what to me that's what it comes. Being able, I could just use me as an example. I remember like in my 20s, if I had car trouble, man, I used to be so mad. Like ain't literally mad because your vehicle could get you to where you got to go working and
Mm-hmm.
picking up kids from what all they got going on. But now I just be like, all right, I'm still gonna get to work. I'm still gonna be able to do whatever. Only thing I can do is I just got to get it fixed. That's just what all it is gonna be. You either gonna go get it fixed or it might be time for you a new one, whichever one. And I just learned how to just like can just reprogram your mind to be like, okay, this something you ain't got no control over. You need to go ahead and handle it. And what you complain about it for, because you got to get it fixed anyway.
Right. Mindset is everything.
So
Mindset is
that's
everything.
big.
So when you learn how to have a little bit more self-control, I remember not being able to actually express myself about certain things because I had so much self-preservation and self-control that it was
Yeah.
hard to talk about certain things. But when you can, I'm gonna always be that person that only can have like one or two people I could just have that ear with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can never just be like, ooh. No, never. So if when you know how to express yourself without it coming off as if you don't have control of a situation,
Hmm.
then you have crossed another bridge in this thing called life, because life, it really can throw some big bricks at you.
What? I mean, some head, some
Yes.
tons.
So you got to be able to maneuver through it. Everybody not telling you to stand there and try to catch every last one of them. Heck no.
You can't.
You got to maneuver through some of that stuff. You cannot think that going through something is just going to make you stronger.
Man, you got to be like the Matrix.
You have to. And and I can say that just speaking from experience, but also just knowing that if you sit up and wallow in things and try to overtake more things than you have to, that load never breaks apart. It never gets lighter.
Yeah.
You carry that load for a while because you don't know how to let go of some certain things.
And you got to let it go, man.
You got to let it go. Life, I'm telling you, is not about how much you gotta. It's not about how much you gotta go through.
Yeah.
Because certain things you put on yourself because you're trying to catch all them bricks that's falling as you
Exactly.
walking through
Let
that.
them bricks
As you walking
fall.
through
Let them
that.
fall. Girl,
As
when
you
they
walking
fall,
through
they
that
gonna
dirt
bust.
path, you thinking you supposed to catch every brick that fall. Man, what you doing? Adding all this to your back for?
To your chest. Because
You
they get
can't
this.
help. You can't help you do this for everybody. You got to do some of this for yourself, sweetie. So that's yeah. But
All right, Queen. Get to the
our
quote.
quote
Get
of
to the
the
quote.
day is, "He who lives without discipline dies without honor," and that's an African proverb. He who lives
He who
without
lives without
discipline
discipline dies without.
dies without honor.
I like that.
I love that because I honor is something that is earned.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have
Can't
a
buy
mindset.
none of that.
You got to have a certain type of mindset to even develop and or be able to retain certain honor that's bestowed upon you.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't just given to anybody.
That's true. That is definitely true. Everybody ain't gonna get it.
Mm-mm.
Everybody ain't gonna get it. You can't buy it. Ain't to be sold. It's to be strictly earned. And then when it's earned, that means you respected by the people and all.
Correct.
It's just easy as that.
Correct. It's a whole different thing when the masses know who you are and what you bring to the table versus I giggle at that because now when I start saying the masses, it almost irritates me because um the ones who the ones you think you're supposed to be speaking to, they think they're too good to hear it
That part. That part.
because of the messenger.
Yep. You ain't you. Who is you to tell me what? You ain't nobody. But let me tell you something. One thing I know, the messenger can be the goddamn homeless man on the corner who ain't got nothing
That's why you can't be
to
mean to
deliver the
everybody.
message. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You really need to be careful because it can be anybody. It could be NT by T. Trust and believe it. Now, trust what I tell you. It could be the child. It could be a child
And
that just
normally
say
it
something
is
to you.
anybody. And it is people you never know who.
Never thought of. Never even thought of. You right here tooting your nose up at somebody and they got a message for you. And you ain't even catching the message because you right here like, who is you to tell me what?
Tune
Okay.
your tune your nose up.
Just leave it right there. You ain't catch it. Okay. You ain't catch the message that they was giving you. Now watch what you finna go through a little something. And that same message got to come back around from somebody else, if not the same person again. And then you just gonna be like, yeah, you can't go to the next step with stepping over two. You got to ride out two before you can step to three. Don't kill the messenger. They just the messenger.
Be open to it, Good evening, Miss Deidre Randall.
Hello.
Good evening. What's going on, Queen? Hope all is well with you. It's the most uncertain things come in the most uncertain times. And when you
Mhm.
sit up and you give yourself the credibility of thinking that what you see in a person is more important than what they see in themselves, you
That's
already
right.
done lost. You already lost the lending ear. You already lost the ear right there. That person
Gone.
gonna ignore you. You think you better. You can't even speak to me because you too worried about speaking above me.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
So, which is a lot of times why most people end up missing the message, though, Queen. That's
Yeah.
what.
That is one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
You ain't good enough to tell me the message. But baby, look, whoever got you got a message from it, let me hear it. It's up to me to receive it. And then I'm gonna know if it's what it's supposed to be for real, or if it's just supposed to fall on deaf ears.
Correct. 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 Hold on one second, Queen. And that's what it is.
So don't shoot the messenger, y'all. Do not shoot the messenger. The messenger is just there for what the word is, message, to give you the message. Now, it's up to you to take the information and do what you're supposed to do with the information. But if you don't, that's all on you.
They end up shooting the messenger and losing their whole
Everything.
I don't know.
Everything.
I've been trying to figure that out for the longest, but I'm always seeing people say that. They be like, the message ain't being received because you worried about the messenger. And I'm like, why people be so worried about the messenger?
So I guess they think the messenger supposed to be some type of popular person or something like that. Child, please, them the ones you don't want to listen to.
So they feel like because you got a following or a huge fan base based on the type of things that they're doing makes them more acknowledgeable of the message.
Yep.
But they sitting on top of hills and mountains looking down at you.
Look, I mean, but you know what somebody said to me, and I think I said this on the show. I don't think last week, but probably a couple of weeks ago. And it was actually like a prophecy that was said to me, and it was just like, I put it up. I put it up as a post about your unique self.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna come to a point where people actually need you and surround. And it was said to me that you're gonna be in a spot people that's gonna surround you for your own uniqueness, the ones that you're supposed to be connected with, not the ones you want to be connected.
Right.
And and to go back to what you just said, everybody don't appreciate
because they're not supposed to. I've understood that a long time ago that you're not gonna get people to understand or accept it because they don't want to. For one, they're coming in with the mindset of already, I don't want to have nothing to do with this, so it's already rejected.
But because you didn't reject it before you even heard it,
and that's okay because those out of the 20, it may touch 3. But you gotta be those 3. As long as those 3 are satisfied with their choice, then that's what's important.
Yeah, those 3 were supposed to be the ones that got touched.
Right. So it is what it is. So we're gonna jump into Freestyle Wednesday because we gotta, when it's Freestyle Wednesday, we normally do pretty quick shows, but today we got and for those y'all don't know, Freestyle Wednesday is just topics thrown in, not a particular topic of the day that we base all the different the issues up under that go with it. Today is just jump around and
all mixed in the whole.
Correct. And just to, just give it a little bit of something different every Wednesday. It keeps things interesting because you don't always want to be so serious. And sometimes you do need, want to bring in the laughter. Some of these topics be funny. So
the people.
Yes, the people. It's not just the people. So the first one, Freestyle Wednesday topic is to share or not to share. What's sharing too much? And
your information, your business on social media, that's too much. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know.
And the topic is clearly cut from, so it's a social media topic because it came about from people saying things are overshared. So I want to know, we're going to kind of have a little bit of discussion of what's too much and what's not enough. I think that there is a little bit of a disconnect in certain areas of the social media world, because social media started off being very professional, only for college students at first, but then it kind of like sprouted out and became open to the universe. But what it did do was allow the opportunity for businesses, entrepreneurs, corporations, schools, the whole world was able to now
Reconnection of
start,
old friendships and stuff like that.
right, reconnects. So the whole world was starting to utilize this resource, and it became super duper popular. Fast forward to 2021. Everything is either communicated either through phones, text, or social media. And that's where we are now with the sharing age. You're always asked on social media so many different things, and people put their business out. So, Queen, what to you is sharing too much beyond what you said, the personal information? What else is
Man,
sharing
I
too
don't
much?
want to know. You know what? I'm gonna go back to when I first got on social media. When I went on it like I am now, and that's just because got a platform now. You got to grow it. You know, all
Mm-hmm.
that. But I used to hate to get on there and people talking about they in the bathroom brushing their teeth, getting ready for bed or getting ready for. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that.
People used to
And you
put that.
in the bathroom brushing your teeth. I don't want to know. I don't want to know that. Then I don't like the people showing the plates with the food. Then you want to be in a dirty kitchen. Nice. And just sharing your personal business. Like I know someone on social media that I follow, they share their personal business about their marriage when you know when they going through it with each other and stuff. And I'm like, why are you posting you hate this, da 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 da, or you hate her, this bitch ain't nothing, and this nigga. I don't want to know that he doing this to you, he cheating, he beating you up, or she
What?
cheating and all of this. And then next week y'all on social media talking about baby this and baby this, and man, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that he done did all this to you. I don't want to know that because why? Why?
But you know what's crazy about that is
Sympathy. That's what it be. Some people want so much sympathy.
that, and just the minor knowing of somebody out there care enough.
Child.
And it's crazy because if you got to look for it online, it's almost as if you just have nobody around you.
Even from I watched the clipping of a pastor getting married to his engaged to his new girl. And I'm like, did him and his wife just get a divorce?
Mm.
Why is they on social? I'm just like, y'all people is really like y'all got some problems.
They don't care.
I mean, don't care at all. And I see so much of it, and I just be that's why when I be like, you got to take you a break. You got to take you a break,
You
or either
have to,
somebody
Queen.
leave people.
You have
It's
to,
either
because they
or.
don't be caring. These people will get on there and rant. They will tell their business. They will tell their mama business. They'll post
Mhm.
videos of people in their house doing things they got nothing to
Tagging
do
you in
with.
crazy stuff that you don't even believe in. Man, don't be tagging me in that mess because I'm very funny about what I let be shared on my page.
Right.
I will go in there and I will remove myself from the tag. That means don't tag me in that because you're talking about craziness. And I don't agree with your craziness. Or what you may be promoting. Some not agree with what I promote. I'm fine with that too. But it's too much information, man. Too much information. Because I seen the post that you posted talk about y'all posted where y'all live at. And I started thinking about it because there's some people that didn't post. I'd be like, dang, I didn't been in this. No, that's what such and such live at because they didn't posted it on social media where they live at. And I'm a person, I pay attention to all details. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I pay attention to everything.
It's important, Queen. It really is.
Yeah, so I know I have noticed some people when they go on vacation, they are supposed to once they come back.
That's it.
They'll post once they come back and
One of
stuff.
them people.
You do got to be careful though. But sometimes a lot of information is not, it's not for everybody to know what's going on in
It's
your heart
not.
and stuff like that. Like
It's definitely not.
I don't even think I ever got on there and told somebody to pray for me, because I don't want none of y'all jokers on there praying for me. Half of y'all just my social media friends. You ain't my friend, my friend. You're my family.
It's
So
coming from
I ain't finna be
underneath.
over there talking about, man, pray for me. No.
I've never, I don't, well, I think she brings a very valid point. She said some people sadly are constantly seeking the validation of others, and that's purely what most of it is, because you have people in your corner that you can naturally go to. Most people do. Most of them do that's doing that anyway.
Everybody do, I think.
Now I won't say everybody, but I know most people do. But most, especially most of the ones that are posting for this attention. But
Yeah.
also, you're doing this because the people online push the like button more than the people offline.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So you need constant validation. You need constant approval, and that's crazy to me.
Mm-mm.
But it's not me. But I can also, I'm also not sympathetic to things like that anymore. I used to be one of those people who used to be like, I feel bad for them. Now I just be like, I laugh.
Okay. Or especially if it's somebody that's regular, like, oh, what the hell they got going on now? Like what they got
And,
going
and
on now?
or I'm skipping past it because I don't want to have nothing to do with it.
I've been some years ago, a friend said to me, he was like, Candace, you need to be very careful what you like on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, because you need to go back and read stuff. You might be agreeing to some stuff that you don't even believe in. You don't even agree. When he said that to me, that was probably about 5 years ago. He said that to me. Man, I'd be proofreading everything. And if it's too long, I'd be like, I ain't even worried about it.
I ain't liking nothing too long anyway. You ain't
Mm-mm,
got my attention that long.
mm-mm, mm-mm. So I have been very careful what I like, even down to even what I share, because it's just like, man, it'd be a lot of hidden undercover stuff, y'all. It'd be a lot
Uh-huh.
of undercover little stuff. You got to read between the lines on some of this stuff. Just share your own stuff.
And this shit right here, she say the people will click the like button because they popular or well known. I don't support foolishness. Period.
Period.
I'm telling you, I'll drive right
I
past
don't
that
care if you
thing.
friends, family. I don't care.
Drive right
If it's
past it.
foolishness, I don't share it. I don't like it. I don't care who you is.
I would drive right past it.
Yep. Don't even. Hey, look, I don't even put it in a reverse to see what's going on.
Correct. It don't get no attention.
Let it just stay there.
It gets no attention. The thing is given when you give it attention and you give it the acknowledgement that people are seeking, you constantly pushing them up one step
Yeah.
further. Them same people be struggling with self-love, self preservation, self encouragement. They have none of that. So they jump online because they know if they say anything, it's gonna get a million likes. It could be something dumb, stupid, funny. It can make them. They can feel like they don't put up a post that nobody never heard, and people don't posted that same post 300 times, and they just feel like they don't share this wonderful meme, and they get all these hundreds of likes. It's ridiculous because they friend. Okay, never mind. I ain't even finna get into it. So,
Go to the next one,
so
Queen. Go to the next
So
one.
what's sharing too much and to share or not to share or not to share clearly boils down to the fact that people are accepting way too much when it comes to this publicity pool and trying to be a known person, or if they're looking for constant like, oh, she going through it again. So if
Girl,
you're
I'm
one of
praying
those
for you,
people,
girl.
if you're one of those people, you probably need to seek a little bit of assistance from the therapeutic side. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I'll call you a counselor.
Um, our next topic is how people show you love, and
Don't be showing me
people,
love on social media. Then when you see me in public, you act like you don't even know who the hell I am.
mm,
Walk right past me.
people, this topic came about because um people know how to do for you and do things for you because they don't have another way to show you that they love you. So that may be their way of showing you love. Or also the fact that certain people may that part queen. Or also the fact that people, because that was a very good point, Queen. Or
Yeah,
for the fact that you weren't growing up, your father didn't know how to show you how he loved you. It never told you, never said it one day in his life, but you felt, and so because of that, you felt unloved. But everything that he did, it was because he loved you. He just didn't know how to tell you or show you,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
sure.
because, like, and that's strictly because they didn't get it and they weren't taught it. So
Yeah,
how people show you love is pretty much dependent upon how they have been shown love or how
that's
they
true.
seek information on how to love. And I think this one was a little touchy because I was reading the article, which is why I put this one on here, about how a particular person um thought her father died and she thought her father didn't love her until he died. And
Wow.
so she went through
All
some
those
old
years.
all those years, and she was like 25 or 26 when he died. So she went into his her mom found a box of notes he had written her every year of her birthday,
Wow.
every year of her birthday until the year that he died, and basically saying all the things he wished he could say to her but didn't know how to say to her.
Didn't know
And
how to express his
right,
emotions.
right. So he said, I know one day these things will be found, and I just want you to always know all your life I did everything in this life for you. And she was like, that was the hardest part, because she grew up feeling like her daddy didn't love her.
And the whole time he loved you. He was in love with you because I
Right,
think every parent is in love with their children.
correct. So,
But he didn't know how to just like you just said, he didn't know how to express it because it was never expressed to him.
and that's what, and her grandmother told her that, like, I didn't know how to tell. I never told my son I loved him.
Yeah.
This is a mother raising
That
him. She never told him that because she felt like she didn't have to say it. He knew it
he,
because in everything
he
that she was doing to take
everything
care
she
of
was
him.
doing
And
for him.
that's how a
And
lot of people look at things. A lot of
you have
people
to
look at
tell him
things
though.
by I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm making sure you good. And,
Yeah.
and that should make you realize I take care of you. I mean, I love you. And
Mm-mm.
sometimes that's just not enough.
Mm-mm. You got to hear them. Sometimes you got to hear those words. The
Because
words showing up to the support them, especially when they kids showing up to games, different stuff like that, things that they have going on. You got to really, you got to show kids. You got to tell them, but actions speak louder than words.
that's right.
Even though the words come out, they are heard, but
They are heard.
is that action part is key. You got to show up. You got to. But some people they don't know.
They don't. They
That
don't.
don't know.
Women,
Even with my
women,
dad myself.
men the same.
Yeah, even with my dad myself, like he's gone now. And he wasn't the best, he wasn't the best dad. He wasn't. But every time he seen us or he talked to us on that phone, he always told us. And he would apologize for not being being the dad that he was supposed to be. And
Mm-hmm.
stuff. We got to the point like, Dad, you got to stop. You got to stop apologizing. Like we didn't forgave you. Like we used to tell him, like we didn't forgave you. Like come on now, let's just we didn't move on.
Right.
Let's just
But
keep it
it's
moving.
still
But
bothering him
that
because
guilt, yeah,
it
that
still
guilt
bothers him.
bothered him.
It still bothers him.
But he never. I don't know. I never talked to
What's
him
up,
without
E?
him getting off the phone saying that he loved me. So I knew that, and I knew that he was, and I know he always, people always tell us, y'all dad always talk so much about all y'all, like
Mm-hmm.
how great kids he got, like, and he was just so proud of y'all, like he just bragged on y'all all the time.
Right.
But you got to tell kids, me and my kids, we always saying we love you, like through text, with our text feed that we got, even though they be clowning in the text feed, sometimes I'd be like, these turn off the chain that I got. Rashad coming with his slick comments, but even my son, my daughter, not so much as she used to when she was younger. But my son, 16, he still, I can be like, all right, y'all, I'm finna go to work. He'd be like, all right, my love, you, see you tomorrow. You know, like we just say it. We say it a lot. And I think we say it more than we said it in growing up in my own house with my own mom. But it's just something that we say, but showing up, I know, is what's important. And being there, showing up when they doing outstanding things, man, you got to let them kids know. You got to let people know, period. No matter if they kid, adult, parent, child, whoever. You got to show up and let people know, man, look, I support you. I love you. I care about you. I see what you're doing. Give people that recognition. The quote just told you. She just told you what the quote said.
It's correct. Correct. And I love this what she said, and because this was going to be the next thing to bring up with the love languages. People show you how they want to be loved, and by the way, they show you. So in most cases, she said, in most cases, people will show you love the way they like to be loved, i.e., love languages. This is why it's important to show and tell and to learn the best way they like and feel love. And I'm truly, I believe in the love language because I know that a lot of times because a person can't voice it, they do it, they'll action. They're very actiony with their things. And
you always said that, Queen. No, you got to know people love language. You always
know people love language. You got to know what you're walking into, because if you're not paying attention enough to know that person's love language, and like she said, they're gonna show you.
Yeah.
They're gonna show you. In most cases, they're gonna tell you, I'm very voicey about certain things. I'm very even if I'm not voicing, I'm still showing you because it's very easy for me.
Yeah.
It's very easy for me. So you're gonna always know what to pay attention to and what not to. And if I ain't showing you enough, baby, I will speak my mind.
Yes.
But it's so many things that you have to pay attention to with the people that you're dealing with and the people that you say you love. Because if you're not, then they're definitely going to feel unloved. They're definitely going to feel as if you're not paying enough attention to them. And that is something that I'm totally against, because we can't have healthy relationships and healthy anything in relationships, albeit friendships, sisterships, any of that, without knowing how to properly accept people for who they are. And that's just what it is. So if I'm showing you who I am and I'm showing you my love language and you constantly stepping on my toes about it, you don't care.
And guess what?
Now
I'm going to start not caring.
Exactly. And I'm going to leave it all alone. I'm going to leave it all alone. I promise you. So
it's
going to
hurt you when I start not
attention to people.
It's going to hurt you now. Be careful.
So we're gonna move on to my favorite. This is the last topic of the night, but this is my favorite one of the night because we're talking about Mr. Travis Hunter, who is signed to a Georgia university, and FSU. He signed with JSU. History was made today because he's the #1 recruit in the nation, and he chose JSU, which is an extraordinary HBCU that's very popular right now. And they're doing their thing because they got prime time over there as their coach.
Gian!
So this is like, for one, I want to say how proud I am in this moment. But I want to also remind y'all, even as, because we're going to go through and we're going to talk about Mr. Hunter real quick. We're going to give Mr. Hunter his kudos. But I want to remind our nation, our people, our culture, that there has never been a time that the HBCU recruits were not the ones that were going into the NFL. You had to come into HBCUs to get the recruits, because they were not allowed to play in the ACC. They were not allowed to play in the SEC. They were not allowed to play on the football fields of anywhere that white football players played. So if you wanted a black football player, which they did, they had to come to HBCUs to do that recruiting. And today was a big win for HBCUs, because for one, now these college kids are starting to get paid. They can get monetary gain for their time in the NCAA, which is important. You know, that is in college football now. You getting endorsements and being able to get paid for your name and you appearing for certain things. That's a big win for them, because those boys, some of those kids never made it out of college because they got hurt. So they never could play in the NFL. So their opportunity was lost in the college years, but those colleges gained so much money and notoriety off of their name.
So much.
So today,
that's why they got these huge stadiums.
Huge
stadiums because of those kids who rode they back.
Exactly. And cool, okay. But now they're gonna get a little money for it. But for today, we had someone who was a prospect for either FSU or a Georgia team. I forget which Georgia team it was. Drop it in the comments for me if you know which Georgia team it was. But whichever Georgia team it was him, it was them in FSU that he had had as prospects. And this young man chose JSU.
That's awesome. Kudos. Dion doing it. And you know, I'm seeing a lot of kids now decide, and I witnessed this, start paying attention to it like 2 years ago, that a lot of kids starting to go back HBCU instead of going to these Division I, these big time colleges. And we know they are white universities. We're gonna just be real. There are white universities.
Mm-hmm.
And they decide to look, man, let me go over here where my people at. Let me go over here where my people at. And if I can run the ball for them, I can run the ball for them as well. At least I know over here I'm gonna be taken care of. Anything happen, I might not get what I'm gonna get over here, but I gonna get what I need over here.
And that be a lot of chances that those got young men take, because they know that a lot of times they are worth getting a lot more notoriety. But also it's just the fact that HBCU football can't be played without people coming to the school. So we have to start doing more for our HBCUs. We have to have people start donating more money to these schools, so our black boys will want to come to these schools. So they see that they have the opportunity to do things outside of what they could have did over here or over here or over here. But now that they can get a little bit more credibility and a little bit of endorsements or any type of deal that they can get, when they can start, now that they can start doing that, we're talking about something that is going to continue.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't see it going nowhere. I see it actually growing more and more. And we may see a downfall of the Division Ones. I won't say like down, but it ain't gonna be. I don't believe that it's gonna be like it used to be.
But the thing today was, as soon as this young man decided that he wasn't coming to FSU or the Georgia school, he went from the number one. He went from the number one recruit to the number 2.
Stupid.
that's the way they're gonna
Yeah,
continue to
but
try to keep their
that's that
feet.
power, and
They're
that's
gonna
that power.
continue to try to keep their feet on our neck, queens. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
a
That's
white
that
guy.
power now.
A white guy came. Now he's the number one recruit in the nation
Child, please.
because the young black man decided to choose an HBCU. Okay, but guess what? And yes, it is. It's a win for all HBCUs. It's a powerful win. It's a powerful thing that happened, and it's also something. It's something to say about the organization as a whole, because if we and this is incredible. Like today, I was just happy because I was just having this conversation last week about Deion Sanders, and this
And
person
I
that I
think
was talking to.
is it Eddie George that's the coach at HBCU now?
Which one?
I don't know. I don't know. I want to say, is it one of the schools in Tennessee? I think.
Oh, we gotta look. We gotta check into that, Queen.
I think Eddie George at one. Is he the Tennessee South? It's one. It's one of them. It's somewhere up in that area there
Let me see.
between.
Hold on.
But I think Eddie George is head coach of one of the HBCUs too, if I'm not mistaken. I swore I seen that a couple of weeks ago. Baby, look, I'm telling y'all, like you finna see a whole new era of football and HBCU.
It's gonna be
Watch
great.
Watch what I tell you now.
Yeah, say he is. No, wait, hold on. I don't know. It said Deion Villers becomes Tennessee State football. No, that's
Well,
Tennessee.
he might be somewhere, but I thought I seen something about Eddie George being HBCU coach.
It said Eddie George was announced as the 22nd head football coach at Tennessee State University on April 13, 2021. But that's not Tennessee State at HBCU?
I'm not sure. Is
Let
it
me see.
Tennessee State?
I'm finna look it up. I ain't think so, but I'm finna see. No. Nope. Then the NCAA.
Tennessee State Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, then the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
But
good for him
still, we
either
got
way.
stuff happening. Stuff happening.
Good for him either way, but I'm just proud of Prime because
Yeah.
everybody was talking about Prime should be the coach at FSU and
No, he
all of
shouldn't.
that, and how he should walk away from JSU and all of that. But baby, for one, his sons play at JSU. He coached at JSU. This is his opportunity to shine as a coach, and he's going to do it where he feels he should do it. And it's just, I'm sorry that it's
It's
so
all a part of
hard
Deion
for
plan.
people to understand that it's acceptable for him to coach at a HBCU.
Somebody that's just like him. And I think somebody was asking the question why he didn't go to a HBCU. And what did he say? And I think he said they didn't recruit him because you know where he wanted to go. He wanted to be a Wildcat. He wanted to go to BCC. And y'all know Deion from Florida. Come on now.
I can
Fort
see
Myers, baby. Come on.
I can
But
see
he
that.
wanted to go to BCC. That's where he wanted to go to college at BCC, Bethune-Cookman College. Well, Bethune University now.
Correction.
Correct. But to all my Wildcats that say BCC, shout out to y'all.
Correction. Oh, Email say he from Swanee, Georgia.
Oh,
Deion.
he probably was born in Swanee, Georgia, but he from Fort Myers. He grew up in Fort Myers.
Also, it was raised in Fort Myers.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he claimed, Fort Myers. So as they say, Candace, you from Polk County. I'm from
country
Polk
like
County.
a Georgia. He definitely sound country like a Georgia boy.
Yeah. Yeah. But we go back and forth, Georgia, Florida,
It's just amazing. I'm just really proud of Mr. Travis Hunter because I think he made a prestigious decision today for his culture and for his family.
That was a great decision.
He set a little bit of a tone in history today, and we're gonna keep them guys lifted up because of course people are already saying so many negative things.
Whatever
Is
it
it?
doesn't. I know one of
That's what I
the
thought. Georgia. I thought it was Georgia. I said I Georgia school, but I didn't know if it was Georgia. So he chose JSU over two top schools, Georgia,
Georgia State,
and FSU. Of course, is top schools, but FSU ain't got no money right now.
and they ain't no top school.
That's why they can't get That's why they can't get Prime.
Y'all should have kept Tagger. Y'all could have gave Tagger a chance. Y'all probably would have been somewhere. But y'all want to get rid of Tagger. That's why I ain't even no FSU fan.
They still they still gotta pay them. They almost don't pay them.
Yeah, but but like the FAMU basketball coach spoke at my son banquet a couple of years ago, like right the year before COVID hit. And that was something that he said. He was like, we really need to look at our kids and groom them to go to certain colleges, to HBCUs. And this is a man that coached for the University of South Florida basketball team. And he was like it, and he was really talking about on the high school level as well. And he was like, it don't matter where your child go. It don't matter if your child go to Rutgers, they go to Lincoln, they go to Florida High. Don't be moving your children around to these certain schools because you think they're gonna get certain playing time and certain people gonna watch it. If your child that good, they're get
gonna watch
picked up from anywhere. Anywhere. And I think a lot of parents do that. Like they switch their kids out from certain school. Well, they ain't winning enough games or stuff like that. Or the other coach may tell them, well, I can get your child more playing time. Your child get over there and he ain't playing when he probably would have been starting on the team that he was already a part of for the past 2-3 years. So parents, y'all need to keep that in mind. It ain't all the grass is not always greener when you touch the other side.
And today we touched the side of a HBCU. And
Dion,
he said, but how? So they're HBCU that's in the NCAA because they had NCAA on there.
I thought Tennessee State was the Tennessee State Wildcats. I mean, not Wildcats, Tigers. I thought it was an HBCU.
Tigers. It ain't said on there. Do we see it on there at all? That's what normally when you say HBCU, they're gonna imprint that.
They say it's HBCU now,
and that don't say it on there at all. I'm happy it is if it is, But
I thought I had read that article right now.
That's awesome, then, Mr. What's his name? Eddie George.
Eddie George. He played for Ohio State.
All right, Mr. Eddie George. We happy about any of this HBCU recognition that's going on now. And congratulations again today to Mr. Travis Hunter and to JSU for making such an awesome selection in their recruitment coming for him. Because baby, y'all did y'all thing with that one. You did your thing.
Yeah. When they flipped the script, they flipped the script.
Yeah.
They flipped it all upside down, inside out. I don't think nobody was ready for that one.
Nobody
was ready for that.
To everybody.
Nobody. Sorry, y'all no fans.
I'm a no fan, but that ain't hurt my feelings though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Some get real mad.
That was for the culture for me. I took my necklace off, but that was for the culture. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
And if I ain't for nothing, I'm for us.
All day, every day.
Period.
All day, every day. I think our FAMU Rattlers had a good year. Yeah, I'm ready for
the
football season all over again. Yes, I'm because it was just such an amazing football season for HBCU, and especially our Rattlers. Dion them, like they kept us on our toes this year. But it was amazing. It was amazing to see, especially seeing some of the kids that play for FAM that grew up right here in Tallahassee and stuff. Like the Hunter young man grew up right here in Tallahassee. Just to see that with the touchdown pass that he called and stuff like that. So it's amazing to see these kids. And I just pray that more of them decide to pick a HBCU to go to school.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be more of it. So I
Yeah.
just want to say congratulations to all of them, to all the recruits that signed in on National Signing Day. Y'all did y'all thing today. We're proud of y'all. Big ups, big ups. And that's our show for today, y'all. It's Freestyle Wednesday, and we just want to give y'all a little piece of what was on our mind, so we can see what was on your mind. You feel me? And that's about it for today. Queen, drop your wonderful
Man,
positive
look
message to the
here.
people.
It's the 15th of December. We got 16 more days. What you doing for these 16 days? Like what you manifesting in these 16 days? Cause baby, January 1st finna be here. That means my birthday month. Shout out to my boy Joe, cause that's our birthday month.
That's right.
But man, y'all stay positive. Stay loving on yourself. Stay loving on your family, your friends, whoever you want to love on. That's your business. I really don't care. Just don't post it on Facebook because we want to see all that. Man, look, just have a good time, man. And look, as King players say, Candace, all you want to do is smile and laugh. Guess what? That's all I want to do. I ain't got time for the sadness. I done been sad in my life for a couple of years. And baby, look, I am on cloud 100 and we're going to keep moving up. Joy all the time, even when I'm going through the mist. It's still joy. So, hey, manifest what you want. Smile through the trials and tribulations. And guess what? It's always joy on the other side of the tunnel. You just got to make through the tunnel. Don't look down the hallway. Walk down the hallway. Because looking ain't going to get you nowhere.
So as Queen just gave y'all a couple affirmations for this week to get y'all through the rest of the week. Y'all jump on board with that. And if you need other affirmations, make sure you check into that so you can constantly affirm yourself in the things that you need affirmed in. Because there are certain things that we need to focus on that we don't want to focus on. But in order to become stronger in that way, we need to actually pinpoint what it is that we need to be affirming. So y'all take some time to love on yourself for the rest of this week. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all so much. We like you. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank y'all for making it to 100 shows. We got 100 more for you. And we appreciate y'all so much. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. Peace.